Hi there, this is Em from Unique Phoenix, and welcome to 2021. We made it. It does feel like that, doesn't it? We've arrived into the new year, and it's taken me a couple of weeks to really kind of feel my way into it, to be honest. I had a great and lovely New Year's with friends and some strangers as well, which was great. And last week I had to practice something, which is patience. See, I'd planned to really jump back into the year and get back into work and get things happening that I had pre-planned for me to roll out this year. Lots of exciting stuff coming, so I can't wait to share it all with you. But what I needed to do was practice some patience, because I was being a bit impatient with myself, like sticking to a deadline, like I had to get it done. And without that little bit of patience, it would have been forced. So I just sat back and just let myself take a breath. And this week have come into it with much more passion, much more energy into it, and can stay focused because I've practiced the patience with myself, which, when you're practicing patience, you've also got to be kind and compassionate. And I'm going to need to practice that more, because what I've realized is that, I put my hand up and say that I'm definitely an ex-control freak, and I'm definitely an ex-perfectionist. And it's something that I still need to take a look at every now and again. So I need to be patient with myself with that as well. I've definitely let go of a lot of the control stuff and a lot of the perfection stuff. And perfection, I really feel like I'm at a place at this point where I'm okay with it. I'm not really looking for perfection anymore. So, that's a good thing. I don't have to be as patient with myself around that. I've created the new habits and the new practices and the new rituals that go along with letting that stuff go. Control still definitely comes up for me, and not in the significant way that it used to, not having a huge impact if it has very little impact. However, it still comes up, so I still need to practice some patience within that. And patience, when you're practicing it, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to show up in every area of your life somehow magically, because different areas will show you different points in where you need to show a little bit more patience, a little bit more kindness and compassion to yourself, and allow yourself to kind of feel your way through, which is where I'm at. And I'm finding new areas of my life where I can be a little bit more patient. Now, I'm a mum of three, so clearly I get to practice it a lot sometimes. And, as a mum, I love my kids, they're amazing. However, there are times when I'm having to lean into being patient, because, you can't just snap your fingers and off they go. And in other areas of my life, I'm having to look at that as well. So I wanted to say to you, what areas of your life, or is it just patience as a whole, that you can lean into and learn the skill of? Because really it is a skill. It's not something that we're just suddenly born with, because we're kids, we're babies. We have to grow into this. And if it's not something you've ever looked at, I wonder how you're going with it. You could absolutely have a beautiful patience and it could flow in all areas of your life, and hats off to you. However, if not, how are you going with it? I am a transformation coach, and I help people get to their soul so that you are living that soul fulfilled life. And it means peeling back layers, and it means lots of letting go. And I absolutely will tell you that that is an everyday for me, that I am removing a layer, not maybe a massive layer every day, but I am removing layers all the time. And I'm definitely having to put what I practice, or practice what I preach, essentially. So for me, I've had to move into that space of getting to that soul fulfilled life that I love. And it's what I help you do, is get to that point where you can be yourself. And being yourself is something that we need to move into all the time. Let's have a look at the world around us. There's so many things telling us who we need to be and what we need to be and how that should look. So sometimes it's a real challenge just to be yourself in the moment. And that's what I help clients do. That's what I help you do, is get to that being yourself and love it. Love who you are, the good, the bad, and everything in between. Yeah? And then moving into that space of being yourself, it's feeling good for being it. Feeling good for the person that you are, for the work that you've done, the healing that you've done, the layers that you've peeled back. It's understanding that you're able to be yourself and feel good all at the same time. I know, who knew? I've had to learn that. And if that's something that you'd like to do, then I would love to share some time with you through a soul conversation. That's one of the ways to work with me one-on-one. There is another that I have just popped up on my business page on Facebook, which is part of my community matrix, and that is working with me in a group situation. It's group coaching. And the topic, the workshop on the 21st of February, is time travel. So it's having a look at and learning, the time that you live in and how to get back to the present moment, with more ease, and also how to time travel so that it's for your benefit, so that you can feel good when you're time traveling, so that you have a choice. If you would like to know more information, then please shoot me a message, ask me a question, or head to my Facebook page and the event is on there. I'll also pop the link below too. I would love to work with you in 21, so please let's have a look at the best way to do that, whether it's in the group or one-on-one. It's absolutely up to you. But if you do want to get to that place where you absolutely feel you are being yourself and you're loving yourself through it because you're feeling good, then let's begin together. Thanks so much for sharing your time with me, and I hope you're finding a bit of patience with yourself, because you're definitely worth it. Enjoy the rest of your beautiful day, night, time, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.